Imagine a lightweight cruiser that delivers around 20 horsepower, 15 pounds-feet of torque, and an effortlessly smooth ride from 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds, all for an MSRP that could undercut even some of Yamaha's own larger displacement models. If you've been eyeing an entry-level cruiser that feels premium without breaking the bank, the 2026 Yamaha V Star 250 might just be the bike that changes your perspective. Industry insiders suggest it's likely to launch in the US soon, and if the rumors hold true, this bike is positioning itself squarely against the Kawasaki Vulcan S and the Honda Rebel 300, offering a combination of classic cruiser style, approachable performance, and modern features. Today on Global Wheel Hub, we're diving deep into everything we know and expect to about this lightweight cruiser, from its engine and tech to pricing and real-world usability. The Yamaha V Star 250 has long been a favorite among entry-level riders and city commuters for its approachable size, manageable power, and classic cruiser styling. Classified as a cruiser, this bike is built for riders who want that laid-back, feet-forward experience without the intimidation of a heavier, high-displacement machine. In the US, where motorcycles are often judged by both comfort and practicality for highway cruising, the V Star 250 has the potential to carve out a solid niche. Its appeal lies not just in its accessibility but in the way it blends timeless Yamaha design cues with practical, rider-friendly engineering. This is the kind of bike that catches the eye at a stoplight, yet still allows new riders to gain confidence in real traffic situations. With the 2026 model rumored to feature a few upgrades over previous iterations, it's generating attention for potentially being one of the best starter cruisers on the market today. At the heart of the V Star 250 is a compact V-twin engine, a configuration that's become a hallmark for Yamaha cruisers. This engine is expected to displace 249 cc, delivering around 20 horsepower and 15 pounds-feet of torque. It's paired with a 5-speed transmission that promises smooth, predictable shifts, ideal for both city commuting and casual highway riding. Top speed isn't necessarily its claim to fame, but estimates suggest it could comfortably hit 85 to 90 miles per hour, making it more than capable for most US road conditions. Fuel economy is projected to be excellent, likely in the range of 65 to 70 miles per gallon, while the fuel tank holds around 2.9 gallons. Which should give a decent range for short trips or weekend rides. Comparing it to competitors, the Kawasaki Vulcan S 250 produces slightly more torque but is heavier, while the Honda Rebel 300 edges it out in horsepower but comes at a slightly higher price point. For new riders or those seeking a manageable cruiser, the V Star 250 hits that sweet spot between performance, efficiency, and usability. Design-wise, the 2026 V Star 250 seems poised to maintain its classic cruiser aesthetic. Yamaha appears to be emphasizing low-slung proportions, flowing lines, and chrome accents that make it instantly recognizable in the cruiser segment. LED lighting is expected across the board, including a round headlamp with modern LED elements, and likely integrated LED turn signals, giving the bike a contemporary edge without straying from its retro charm. While Yamaha hasn't confirmed a TFT display, industry whispers suggest there may be a compact digital cluster providing essential info such as speed, fuel, and trip data, possibly with smartphone connectivity for basic navigation or calls. Riding modes aren't typically a feature on a bike of this displacement, but ABS is expected, enhancing safety without adding unnecessary complexity. Suspension is likely to remain simple yet functional, a telescopic front forks and dual rear shocks with adjustable preloader, keeping the ride comfortable over typical US road conditions. Brakes are single discs front and rear, sufficient for the bike's lightweight design, and tires are standard cruiser spec, balancing grip with longevity. In real-world terms, the V Star 250 is expected to shine in city commuting, where its lightweight and low seat height make maneuvering through traffic stress-free. On the highway, It may feel less planted at speeds above 75 miles per hour, but for the typical US rider, it's adequate for longer stretches, especially on two-lane roads or suburban cruising. For weekend rides and light touring, comfort is surprisingly good given the size, though taller riders may find the footpeg and handlebar position a bit tight over 200 miles. Canyon carving is limited by the low ground clearance and cruiser ergonomics, and off-road capabilities are minimal. This is a machine designed for pavement, not dirt. Yet for its intended purpose, it blends practicality, classic styling, and reliability in a way that resonates with both beginner and casual riders. When it comes to pricing, industry insiders suggest the 2026 Yamaha V Star 250 will likely land somewhere around $4,599 to $4,799 in the US, keeping it competitive with the Honda Rebel 300 and below the Kawasaki Vulcan S. This positions it as an affordable yet aspirational cruiser for the American market. Dealers may see moderate markup initially, especially if demand spikes after the official launch, but Yamaha's reputation for reliability and reasonable maintenance costs adds value. In comparison, the Rebel 300 sits slightly higher in MSRP, offering a bit more power, while the Vulcan S leans more toward customization options and marginally higher displacement. For riders looking for a budget-conscious entry into cruiser ownership without sacrificing style or quality, the V Star 250 could prove to be one of the best values available. So, should you wait or buy if you're considering this bike? The V Star 250 is ideal for beginner riders who prioritize ease of use and a low-risk introduction to the cruiser lifestyle. Its seat height, lightweight, and smooth power delivery make it approachable, while its classic styling ensures it won't feel out of place at local motorcycle events or on long rides. For those tackling US highways, it's competent for shorter stretches, though long-distance touring over 200 miles may feel a bit tiring unless you're prepared for frequent breaks. Maintenance should be straightforward and in line with Yamaha's established reputation for reliability. If you're a new rider, a commuter, or simply someone looking for a weekend cruiser with style and efficiency, the V Star 250 is likely worth considering. If you're chasing higher speeds, canyon carving, or heavy touring comfort, however, you may want to explore slightly larger displacement options. The key is matching the bike to your riding style, and for its intended audience, this is a strong contender. Wrapping up, the 2026 Yamaha V Star 250 promises to be a lightweight, stylish, and approachable cruiser that appeals to US riders seeking a manageable yet visually striking motorcycle. Its V-twin engine delivers smooth, efficient performance, while expected features like ABS, LED lighting, and modern suspension ensure comfort and safety. Pricing is competitive, and the bike's classic cruiser aesthetics give it a timeless appeal. It's ideal for beginners, casual commuters, and weekend riders who appreciate style, simplicity, and reliability. Would you choose the V Star 250 over the Honda Rebel 300 or Kawasaki Vulcan S? Comment your thoughts below and let us know which cruiser you take for a spin. If you want the latest, most detailed motorcycle insights, don't forget to subscribe to Global Wheel Hub, where we break down every spec, every feature, and every rumor so you know what matters before hitting the road. This is Global Wheel Hub, where performance meets passion.